gonna feel real good, alright? Most dope. Everybody please put a thumb in the air. Hey.
1, 2, 3, 4. Some crazy ass kids gonna knock up on your door, so let them in.
That was our first copyright. She's muted. She don't know it yet, but
right. There we go.
Hey everybody, it's Saturday Night Live comics, and we wouldn't be live if we weren't doing something stupid when we started. So,
or the entire time we're on here,
or the entire time. Don't expect much from us.
Hey, Rob,
But
is that a new look?
Rick, I'm here today with Joe, Ross, Bastax, and Ricka. How's everybody doing?
I was doing okay.
I gotta get through my intro. Don't everybody at one time be so excited. Joe, what's up?
I'm enjoying the new facial hair, Joe and Rob.
Well,
the graded, it's doing it for me.
I was starting to grow into beard, and I was starting this morning. I went to just to trim the goatee back a little bit to start to blend it a little bit, and then I made a mistake and hit too far, so I had to go full all the way back.
Yeah, I just noticed that. Jeez.
I hate when that happens. Like, that's the worst.
Yeah, well, it's all right. I was gonna have to blend it back to eventually at some point, but I was just trying to take it down a little bit, and it was like all of a sudden, like, oops.
It's a cool look. You look different. Yeah.
It's always hard for me, like the first week looking in the mirror, it's like it just feels weird.
Yeah, it's always hard for me too, Joe.
Is it?
Yeah.
You still have a nice, luscious, dark beard.
No, I got a little bit of salt, pepper.
Luscious.
A little bit.
Getting in there.
It looks awfully dark to some of us.
Yeah. Compared
it does. It looks good. It looks pretty, especially because he's got only a little bit left. Well, Joe was
I have just a little
his beard for a while, and it was pretty brown. I don't know what happened to that shampoo, but maybe we buy him some more for Christmas.
No, I like this one.
Yeah, I like the gray beard too. I don't mind it.
I get my Santa beard back.
Yeah.
Now that I can go visit barbers again without having to wear a face mask. Yeah.
Oh God.
You know, that probably feels nice because every time I put on a face mask, it like creates this like crazy indent in my beard.
Exactly.
And
I hate that's exactly why during COVID I stopped growing. I got rid of my beard and went back to just the goatee. Was because it was the mask causing all the crazy stuff on it, and then also I couldn't go to the barber because the barber would cut your hair, but if you wore a mask, but they wouldn't cut your beard because you couldn't have to take your mask off. And
that's crazy.
Like, forget this.
They wouldn't even let you take it off just to cut your beard. That's crazy.
Not in California. Not during the height of that. At the peak.
They tried to do it out here. It's just a lot of people weren't really like. I was supposed to work from home. I was at the office every day. I was supposed to wear a mask, and it was like, Yeah,
we just don't want to spread anything, unnecessarily.
My wife was a hairdresser during that time. So it was the same thing. Like, right, for them to be back in business, everybody had to wear masks. Customers had to wear masks. It was a mess.
Yeah, but people were like wearing the same mask over. No, not washing them, not cleaning them. People were opening up their nose. People were putting them down. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, that shit was weird. It's so weird. Like,
but we won't get into that. So how's your guys' week been, Joe? You start with you, Mr. On Call.
Good. Just, same as always, just working. I actually have been working less these past few weeks, 2.5 weeks. So it's been nice to take a little bit of a break, but then now I'm going back into it again. Back into the on-call rotation and all that. So
which is gross.
Yeah, it's pretty gross. It was nice to have some time off though and relax a little bit.
Yeah, we got a few lives in too. It was fun.
I'm only gonna have like 110 hours on this paycheck. It feels weird.
Only?
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah. So like the last
the worst part, it's a 1 week paycheck.
Yeah, exactly. No, 2 weeks. So the 2 week pay period before that, it was 140 something. And the 2 week before that, I had 164 hours. So yeah, I work a lot.
Yeah, I don't live that lifestyle anymore. That used to be me. Couldn't be me now. I'm out of the office
Yeah.
every day at least at like 3. I hit the gym, game with
It-
Rick.
Is it like a lot of like short hours every day, or do you have just very
Long.
long days?
So typically it's like, for a while there, it was 12-hour day minimums, right? So I would start at
Oh,
like
shit.
7 and work till 8 o'clock at night. But then I was also on call, so there would be additional stuff right after 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then you're working the weekends, Saturday and Sunday. It just adds up real quick.
Yeah, so taxes like, do Idaho taxes fuck you, or because I know California, like you get taxed for everything.
Yeah, it's not
We
as
have
bad.
state and federal. We don't have state.
It's not as bad. The state taxes aren't as bad here, but you still get your federal taxes. And with working this many hours, it puts you in the higher tax bracket. So like, they take a shitload of my money like right out the gate. So I just claim
Social
zero.
services, man.
I just
What
claim
it is.
zero.
Most people say like the more you make, the more you pay, and I was always like, whatever, you make more money. When I made more money, I lost a lot more money. So it was like, and then in
You gotta
between
find that
careers,
balance,
I then had
that
to pay
happy
it back.
balance.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what I'm at now. It's like I'd rather just make a little bit and then not have to worry about it. It's just I make a lot less. So
Yeah. Good times.
yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Stacks? What have you been up to?
Well, because I live in California, paying taxes. Duh.
That's it. Yeah,
Um,
just paying taxes all the time.
Okay, I
I've
get
been working to
taxed
pay
for
my
making
taxes.
money. I get taxed for spending money. I get taxed if I save the money, and I get taxed if I invest the money. And God
Yep.
forbid if
Right.
I spend the money I invested. But
I thought that's like that was like one workaround is if you get money, putting it towards an investment is where they stop taxing you, but if you get any gains off of that investment, that gets taxed.
so remember, first of all, I get taxed on the money that I earned
Mhm.
to begin with to do the
Right.
investment, right? Depending upon the investment, depends upon how you get taxed on it. So there's a lot of investments. Yes, you would not get taxed until you get taxed on your capital gains. But if you do, like, let's say you do real estate, when you purchase the real estate, you got to pay taxes on the real estate and then purchase. And then when you sell it, you get taxed on the equity that you gained over the course of the stuff. Plus, you paid the property taxes in the interim.
Yeah.
During all
Every
that.
year.
Right.
Now you're
And
starting
those,
to go into my
yeah,
business.
I love
field, and
this,
I'm like,
dude.
I'm not
I
at work.
love this.
Yeah.
dude.
So
I know.
yeah, but aside from that, I'm just burning the candle at both ends and drinking from the fire hose. I'm not like Joe yet, but I have we dropped our staff down in half, and the work hasn't cut down in half, and all the automation that was supposed to be in place to replace the people isn't there. So
Yep.
just means do it all, go,
Yeah.
and
What do you
combine
mean
that.
AI hasn't fixed it yet? That's crazy.
Yeah, I know. And it's just increased the expectations of what I can get done, not the actual ability. Yeah. And then comics curing cancer ramping up. So I'm in the full swing of now trying to focus on that because we got less than 2 months to get in all the donations, so we can do our big auction at the end of October. So yeah, then I got to try to find time to somehow pack all those up and ship them out. So yeah, pretty good. But today was a good day. It was Saturday. I didn't have to work. And my mom was up in town from Southern California, and so she wasn't able to make it for the barbecue when we did that a few weeks back. We smoked a brisket for her and made a fresh loaf of sourdough bread and
Nice.
roasted zucchini and stuff. So and some fresh corn. Good night. Good dinner.
Sounds delicious.
I love sourdough. I haven't started making my own yet though, but I want to.
This was a whole grain, whole wheat sourdough that I made this morning. And my wife had taken we had some fresh cloves of garlic that she roasted them and made a garlic spread, a fresh garlic spread, roasted garlic spread, which it's just fabulous. Paired very well with the the whole wheat sourdough, which has a much more robust flavor to it than a standard bread flour.
Do you have your own starter then that you work with?
Yes, my wife started one during the COVID times, like many other people, and kept killing it. So I took over, and Fred has been living ever since.
Fred, that's so funny.
Yeah, so we have bread of Fred. Bread of Fred, yep. And because the bread is his body, and I eat of his body, he is my deity.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I remember during the COVID, everybody was making sourdough. Dude, it looked good. Right. So many different types. People put everything in sourdough.
I was one of the people that got into plants. So now we have like 75 plants in our house.
That sounds like Rob's house.
I went hard into sourdough and comic books. Well, guess what? We are.
Yeah.
Obviously, you got hard into televisions.
Yeah, that was recently.
Hey, so do you know how dangerous that is, Joe? Like, you ever think about like all those vacuum tubes that are behind you?
Someone told him that there were like all the energy and shit too.
Vacuum tubes.
Like, no, but why is it dangerous?
Because they can like they implode, like they explode, like they have the no.
How many TVs have you seen explode in your lifetime?
Well, I watch a lot of videos.
We're talking about the
majority of those
fire thing or something like that.
The majority of those TVs behind Joe, those are transistor televisions. They're not tube televisions. So even if a tube explodes, it's just inside the TV. It's a small tube. The CRTs themselves don't explode unless you impact them. And as far as radiation goes, for the most part, those screens have a shadow mask. They have a shadow mask inside of them, actually, that catches that as it's projecting the electronics. That's how it actually works. But
the only time they're really on is during this show. Other than that, I have each one hooked up to a separate thing, so I completely shut the power down to all of these. Like, they have no power running to them when we're not doing the show. So it's not like there's any fire hazard. They're not left unattended on. It's just, a couple hours, a couple times a month.
Also, the vacuum tubes don't, like the TVs don't need to be on for the vacuum tubes to.
There's no tubes in those TVs.
None of them have tubes?
Stop talking about the fucking tube.
So this one does. The big one?
Okay.
This one, let me show you. So the big one down there in the middle does.
Okay.
Right? So this one here.
The rest of them are all transistor televisions. They're all newer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe not as dangerous.
This segment brought to you by Radio Shack.
Pre-1970.
Definitely anchor down that crazy one then.
Oh,
look like it's gonna move. But
Rick, how was your week?
That's not on.
Rick, how was your week?
Yeah, the one that's not on.
It's not on, so I can't fix the picture. I gotta fuck with the tubes, but
don't fuck with the tubes.
I'm going to.
Technology. You used to take a Tinker toy and you just gently tapped on top of all the tubes inside there until it would fix it.
Yeah, see, Rob knows.
I like that. I like that.
This is what I studied. Man, not only did I go to school for this stuff, man, this is what I grew up with.
Yeah.
Man, I grew up with a little bit of it. A little bit, not like a lot of it.
No,
the HD came in.
Yeah,
it's a little gray, dude. It's a little gray.
Come closer. I don't see it. Lies.
Yeah, if you want to talk about the old TVs, we got to talk to Robert, right? He knows about the tube TVs.
I had tube TVs growing up.
My week was pretty chill. It was a lot of handling my mom's affairs, but a lot of them are kind of coming to an end where I don't have to manage a lot of stuff, so it's chilling out. Did
the website go good? Did you get a bunch of pictures?
Yeah. Definitely. I think we have about 80 photos from people that RSVP'd and just submitted photos of them with my mom, stuff like that, which is pretty dope to see. Go through them and
cool. Yeah,
I have all that stuff automatically linked to my Google account, so it automatically dumps everything that I approve in my Google account. It'll automatically sync, and then I can just work on them after. So made it very easy for myself. Once everything's done, I'm gonna give it maybe a month before the event, and then I'll start working on the slideshow, and hopefully with my brother Anthony, Robert Anthony, hopefully with his wife, me and her probably gonna be planning the event. So it's all my weeks, man. Just a lot of running around and calling people, and just doing my regular shit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Making arrangements.
Mm-hmm.
You have
What
so many
about your
brothers,
weekend?
Anthony. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Robert
Mine-
Anthony.
Robert Anthony. So there's like 3 Roberts in your family?
No, I don't know what it is with my brothers, but Anthony, I grew up calling him Anthony. Never called him Robert, but his friends always called him Robert. Just like Frank, my brother Frank. I never called him Frank. I just called him Gilbert. So I grew up knowing him as Gilbert. Yeah, I don't.
So
Oh,
random.
his middle name is Francisco. That's where the
Yeah.
Frank comes from.
Okay.
So
Oh, so
They
his
had-
first name's Gilbert? Like as in, what's
Gilberto.
he named? Gilbert Grape?
Yeah, very similar.
Is that what he's named after? That's wild.
I hope not.
I
That'd be.
doubt
That
that.
too. Yeah, I'm not
but
gonna lie.
yeah, they never took their first names. Rob never took his first name, and then Frank didn't take he took his second name. So yeah, it was just weird. But most of us have like different names except for Ruben. Most of my family calls me Ricky, but anybody outside of my family calls me Rick.
Or Ricka.
You call me Ricka when you're upset.
Yeah. Well, you piss me off a lot.
Ricka.
Yeah, especially in video games. Which is what I did, Rob's Fat Stacks, this weekend. Play live video games. Yeah. But I like you guys, I was still work a lot. So, but I just, like I said, I get to leave the office and come home and do my thing still because I'm making boundaries. But, I still have heavy workload or whatever, which is a little frustrating because I was trying to do something more simplistic. So I'm trying to let that get to me. But it sounds like we're all in the same boat. Work. So I don't want to talk about that.
It's
So
like
I'll talk about
damn
something better.
adults
I know
Yeah.
it's like we're adults or whatever,
Yeah.
just like you.
with responsibilities.
But I'd rather talk about Pabst Blue Ribbon. No. But I want to say
I gotta go
JSS
get some
loses
coffee for
everything, and I put a little thumbnail of a Pabst pack that I bought on 4th of July or whatever. I had it in my photo album, and I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I put really random photos on our thumbnails. So he shared the link in case you don't know what Pabst Blue Ribbon is. Thank you, JSS. And then we got Stacks in the chat and on the show. We don't really have anyone watching today. It almost makes me feel like we're not actually live.
No, we're definitely
We've been
live.
I
spoiled
don't know.
because we've been so spoiled lately. But
You know what I found out? My mom actually had you guys on her notifications.
Really?
Aw.
Yeah,
Well, so
What
it's
the
funny
hell?
that you say that though, because like
Yeah,
I
it's right
said,
here. that's you
in
guys
a
right there.
way,
Ooh.
oh, I love
Oh.
that.
That's funny.
In a way, she helped me. Speaking of your mom, actually, and since Stacks is gone for right now, I'll bring this up. And so your mom, when you told
Yeah.
me that, like I said, I still thought you
Your
were
mom.
joking. So yeah, I thought you
Your
were joking. Your
mom.
mom. That she, watched me on the low grades or whatever. And then, but because of that, I was like, oh, you know what? I love the stream. I'm gonna come back on, and I kept doing it. And then, Joe and I started doing this show. So your mom played a big part in that, of me being more comfortable streaming.
She's the blame.
She was a fan.
I know, which I
My
love.
mom doesn't even watch my show.
You just got to
Yeah.
send her the link, dude. That's all.
Yeah,
I
she
thought
still won't
I
watch.
thought mine didn't, and then she talks to me about some of the things I say, and I go, "Oh, okay."
No, I love
Yeah.
that because my mom definitely is not watching. I think she's still alive, but like she's definitely not watching.
You
So
think
his
she's
mom
alive?
watching was too. I think so. I want to say.
How do you
Might
not
be.
know?
Okay, don't judge me.
Well, I guess that's assuming you have a relationship with her. I guess you
Right,
could have
and I
a
don't.
estranged. Okay, that's right.
Right. So she's dead to me, but no, just kidding.
Sorry.
Wow, that was hard. Okay,
I'm
so
sorry.
JSS
I'm sorry to assume a normal atomic life.
Right?
How was the barbecue today? I'm changing the subject so quickly. Let's not talk about Coffee's family ever. Okay. Unless you're talking about my current family, then that's fine. Tonio and the boys. That's totally fine. Okay, so
Yeah, where is
JSS
Tonio?
asking about the barbecue. Rob,
Yeah, as we talked about, he's talking about the one that was for tonight, which I talked about, which was the brisket was phenomenal, and the whole wheat sourdough bread with that garlic spread my wife made was phenomenal, and
your wife
it was
throws
all great.
down.
Yeah, well, she did that. She did that, and she boiled the water for the corn, and went and picked up the beans, and I roasted the zucchini, like smoked the brisket, and made the sourdough bread.
And she can boil some good water.
She's learned how to do that now. Yeah.
After 27 tries, she finally has it
You're like,
down.
she's finally trained on that.
So I'm more shocked about the beans.
Let me
You don't
tell
make
you
your
that-
own beans?
in
Yes,
our early
only slabs
in our
this
early
morning.
relationship, it was questionable whether or not you could boil water. To answer your question, and a question you answer about the beans, sometimes, but in this particular case, I did not. I am a big fan of the Bush's brown sugar bourbon grilling beans.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
phenomenal, and it's a lot easier to sometimes just pop that can and heat it up.
Oh yeah,
and
especially if
they-
you're doing all the other stuff.
I
Well,
just
and
figured
what's
like
great
everything
is-
you do is so intricate and like looks so well prepared. Like I would
I know,
think
and then
that you
he's
would
like, I
never
got some
skip the
canned
beans.
beans. Some
Yeah.
canned beans.
again it's like it's sometimes it's a time investment versus what you get, what
Yeah.
the end product
No,
is.
and that's
And
true.
in
That's
this,
true.
and in this
Yeah.
case, this is a product that actually pairs perfect because I do a brown sugar bourbon barbecue sauce.
Uh-huh.
It goes so well with the barbecue that I serve that 9 times out of 10, I will take the lazy route when it comes to those because those beans are phenomenal.
That makes sense.
Now, chili, we can talk. I know that's we can do
Ooh, chili.
yeah.
I love making chili. I make some fucking great chili.
smoked barbecue brisket chili.
But JSS was also bringing up your only slabs. That went good today.
Yeah,
I actually need to
he
catch
was.
it.
Yeah,
I didn't get to catch
he was
that.
one. Yeah, we had Archivist Drift on earlier today. He brought on a bunch of nice Atomic Age books in addition to some Silver Age Spidey stuff, and it was a great episode.
Good. I'm about to catch it. Yeah, I didn't watch much today. I was watching my trashy reality shows today.
All
Wow.
about Love Island, huh?
Yeah.
I
So
don't
today
know.
wife's
was
been
ultimatum.
watching-
Today was ultimatum, but I did finish. I did catch up on 90. So sometimes I can be a little shallow with reality shows. And so yeah.
Aren't they all?
Right?
Well, I mean, I admit it. Most people don't admit it, right? So I don't know, but I admittedly say this. And so for me, if I'm going to watch them, like I want to watch them because there's like these beautiful, sexy people who look almost imperfect. I don't want to watch like some like whack ass people. So this newest season, I was like, not interested. So then I went to Ultimatum, which everyone looks great on that show. So
I feel like
So
on
you're looking-
Love
so you're
Island, they
searching
look
for-
very weird. Like no
Huh?
shaming, of course, but they look very weird.
what happened?
The people on Love Island.
Oh, I haven't like the recent season. I haven't seen that one yet. Oh, so no good.
I don't think so personally, but I don't really like watch a lot of that's like a Rob thing. Rob was the one like when
I know. I love that he
World
watches
came
them.
out.
I don't all the
Like-
time. I have to be. It's a mood I go into, and I notice it has a lot to do with my mental state, which we're not talking about right now. But and so for me, it's like when there's certain times, I'm like, okay, a reality show, and I just get stuck with them. Otherwise, I'm watching. I mean, Sax and I watch a lot of actually the same shows. Lady in the house,
What's up, lady?
you girls.
Oh,
except maybe when it comes to reality shows, because I don't watch reality shows.
Exactly. Yeah. So, but otherwise, I'm watching a lot of
Although I guess you can count YouTube sometimes as a reality show.
Right? Yeah, that's the extent of my
Yeah.
reality show watching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes there'd be some drama. Yeah. It might as well be. It's like a soap opera sometimes.
You know what? I'll tell you, one of my favorite outside of the comic book thing to watch, and I watch it is Get Pond, whatever. I don't know. It's a bunch of girl gamers up in Oregon that get together and they play like tabletop games and they drink and shit while they're doing it, and they're fucking hilarious.
Oh, that
We'll play
sounds
a
fun.
lot of Cards Against Humanity and stuff. And
We
this-
need to do that
yeah.
ourselves.
Yeah, this week was like they were doing like the Malort challenge or something. So it was like they play with like a random card, and if anybody selected the random card instead of somebody else's card, then they all had to take a shot of Malort. Stuff like
Oh
that.
God.
Oh, it looks like she knows.
Yeah, get
Get
pwned.
pwned.
Yeah, pond, whatever. I don't know. I'm not hip. I'm old. So
Get Pond is a different show where you steal stuff from people and you just try to make some
I
money
thought,
off
Oh,
it.
there
Yeah.
we go.
I thought that was fencing.
There you go. Ultimatum. Check it out, guys. Check it out. It's really good. It's
Oh,
really
I'm
good.
good. I'm
Basically,
good.
Get owned
somebody
by a
gave
lady.
somebody an
Okay.
ultimatum, and then they go here, and basically each couple has one person that wants to get married and one person that's like, eh. And then they all get swapped around with other people. And usually it's like, you know, the people who want to get married get with someone else who wants to get married, and the ones who don't. And then they basically train each other for a few months to go back to their ex. And anyways, watch it.
What?
Oh, that sounds so exciting. I feel like I don't even need to watch it anymore because
Yeah.
you've
Right?
given a
Well,
great
but there's
synopsis
people
of the show.
behind this, though. I didn't give you any specifics.
Oh, I
Sounds
think
like a healthy relationship.
I enjoyed it so much, you know,
And
already.
maybe you learned something about your relationship, you know?
Probably not.
I
No,
hope not.
but you're
I
probably
hope I
gonna
don't
like
learn.
yours a lot more after. Probably gonna be like, thank God.
I
my
like.
partner-
At my age, I like mine quite enough. Thank you.
There you go.
Hey, same.
No, you guys got good wives. You guys got good wives for sure. What are you watching, Joe?
Hey, you also have a great husband, by the
Nothing.
way.
All I
I'm
do
gonna
is
throw that
watch.
out
I do.
there.
I do.
I
What have you
don't
been
watch
watching?
anything. Nothing. My wife started watching 90 Day Fiance the other day for some random ass reason. So I watched like 10 minutes of that, but
Hmm.
that's it. That's a weird show. I don't know how you guys watch that shit. Those people are weird as hell.
I'm with you on that 1,000%, Joe. Like
Which?
10,000%. Love
Dude,
Island,
90 Day
all those,
Fiancé.
yeah, all those
Yeah.
shows. Like they're so fucking weird.
So weird.
They're just like I don't know. Like I said, it had to be. It's a certain mindset I get into, and then it just And usually I'm not just sitting there watching. I'm doing something else too. You know, like I don't know, working on post or reading comic books. Or today I was looking through all my magic cards and inventorying and putting them in an inventory.
Yeah.
Look, nerd things, whatever.
So I think I've seen this show that lady's talking about here, the cooking show.
Shows when random people.
I did.
Yes, I've
I
seen
kind of
that.
enjoy that, but it's like it's sometimes so like ridiculous that
Worst cooks in America. That was what it's called. Did you see the failed one where they did the cakes or whatever, or the desserts? That was hilarious too. That was hilarious. Like they were not, they were
Ooh.
just random like people from somebody's house. The Simple Life. That was
oh
Paris Hilton, right? Yeah, that's what she
Yeah.
said. Yeah,
Paris Hilton.
I remember that one. She's like,
she's doing
a-
good shit now.
yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say she's
Like I was
different
surprised.
now.
yeah.
What is she doing now?
I forget what it was
She's
exactly,
She's everywhere. I
but
just see her everywhere, but she's doing like a lot of charity
Yeah.
stuff, a lot of like
Yeah,
business
like-
things. She's like,
Well, she's got to be rich as fuck. Like, she probably doesn't have to do
no, but
much
she's
of
like
anything.
doing stuff for people or whatever. And then like, and she is right because I see her stuff all the time. I actually purchase some of her stuff, but she also makes a lot of like fashion products and stuff like that for women at like a lower price but good quality, which is dope. You know, I don't know. She's just not like that like you thought she would be.
Not like
you
a
know, you
stupid
think-
spoiled whore.
Exactly.
oh yeah,
And
there
it's
you
like
go.
it's cool to be a whore, but it's like don't be stupid and spoiled. You know.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever met like a country person like what lady's talking about. Like I know like the like how they're perceived. I just never met somebody that's like super like country bumpkin. But I mean, I've been in the city like my entire life. I just, they seem kind of nice. I would assume like, very simple lives, good morals, not shitty people. So like people in the city are kind of more prone to being like assholes.
Well, and I noticed too, though, I think it's also like what's readily around you. You can't be materialistic if you don't have a lot of places to get those materials, right? And like when you're out there in the middle of nowhere, that's less likely unless you're going online. Then as opposed to
Jeff
in the city,
Bezos got
you
you
go around the
covered.
corner.
The Jeff Bezos got you covered.
There's different things that concern you differently depending upon your environment.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think country people are different depending on what part of the country you're in too. Like country
Yeah.
people in the Midwest are not same as country people in like Texas or country people like where I lived in Central California where there's a lot of farms. Like depending on what kind of country people you meet up with, they're going to be
In the
different
new
too.
free state of Jefferson.
Oh, so I like this comment because my brother Frank, he lives in North Carolina now, and it's kind of like a little bit of a small town. But I think there's like two different types of like two-faced people. There's like opportunistic two-faced people who will try to like kind of take advantage of a situation, and then you have people that just like are they think very differently than you, but they're not going to be like disrespectful to your face. So they'll like, oh, okay, well, you like, I don't know, fucking Pokemon. Okay, yeah, Pokemon's cool. But then when they go home, they're like, I fucking hate Pokemon. Like, it's just like that kind of two-faced where they just have like different views and they're very like polite about it, I guess.
Kind of like a lot of racist people, right? They'll be nice to certain
yeah,
people when they're around them,
yeah.
and then, you know, when they're around people they feel comfortable with, they act like a completely different person.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah,
Yeah,
I grew
rednecks
up
everywhere. Well, and the funny thing is rednecks are people, and people move sometimes. It's kind of silly.
Mm-hmm.
where I grew up was like predominantly farming, and I guess you could say country. You know, certain areas there was a lot of dairies where I lived.
Potato farming?
The best, literally the best.
Well, I lived in California most of my life, right? But Central California, so there was a lot of dairies. So there was that kind of like immigrant farmer dairies. A lot of Portuguese families had these small dairies with like 100 cows.
Okay,
so there was.
I grew up in Santa Clara, and when I was growing up in Santa Clara, there was a lot of dairies and ranches.
Yeah,
and
hill people.
Yeah, but like as we got older, right, things changed. Central California still has all the farming and stuff, but a lot of the dairies were taken over by like these big, huge, almost conglomerate type dairies where they had like thousands of heads of cows, and all the small dairy farmers, like their little families, got pushed out because they couldn't compete anymore.
Coal mining folk? Is that like Appalachia Mountain?
Well,
she
first said,
Appalachia.
First she said there's holler people, and I'm like, is like hollaback girl? That's Kentucky.
Hollers, yeah.
I don't know what a holler is.
It's a hollaback girl. You know Gwen Stefani?
No, that's not what a holler is.
So it's like from what I think I remember somebody telling me, it's like a really like it's a very segregated portion of like rural areas that kind of like live off their own rules. A lot of like superstition, very old time, like superstitious activity going on. Like they're very disconnected from like the current modern state of what life is. So it's just very scary, I think. That's what I get.
Unless you're from there, you don't want to go there.
Yeah, it's kind of like, you know, walking into Compton with like, I don't know, a red cap, you know, just you don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Or maybe just like dress like you.
It's not scary. That sounds like somebody.
It's not scary. What's not scary?
I don't know.
So much history being learned on this show, though.
Yeah, the Great Donut Wars he was mentioning. Yeah,
that was
another topic this morning. So in Santa Clara, where I live, there's an institutional donut shop. It's been around for 60 something years. Generationally family owned. Little, you know, you walk into the place, it's like 8 feet wide, but it's like 60 feet deep, and running along it is an old, you know, coffee counter with little, you know, bar stool type things in the ground, or everything like a malt shop almost, but it's just a coffee shop and donuts. And it's called Stan's Donuts, and it's an institution here. Anytime America, if you want people to show up, it was always, you'd say, oh, and there'll be Stan's Donuts, and people would show up to a fucking meeting for Stan's Donuts. But the other day, or just on July 31st, there was a new donut shop opened up across the street called Randy's Donuts. Yes, that Randy's Donuts from LA fame, with the big giant donut on their roof.
I have one of those.
Featured in movies and whatnot. So they opened up their first donut shop in Northern California, and they chose to open it up across the street from the institutional city on. So there was like there's been all these articles and in the local papers and on the local news media about it. And Randy's started off by having free donuts on the day they opened. And so you had these long lines of people lined up to get free donuts. Well, across the street over at Stan's, there were all the people who were like diehard Stan's fans going, you know, supporting their local shop and lining up and queuing up for hours and stuff for them. And it was just absolutely a little bonkers. So yeah, we call it the donut wars of
That happened over here too with Randy's Donut. I don't know if it's the same Randy, but with Randy's Donuts, and then they opened up a few others, so now you can go. And I have one right by my office. Dude, they're so good, and they have some really big donuts, like big.
well, so stands, but Stands is such that their donuts, like their especially their glazed donuts, what they're known for is that like if you wanted to walk in there, especially on the weekend, but if you wanted to walk in there and just get like a dozen glazed donuts, you can't. It's literally just they will, even if they have some in the counter, they will tell you that if you don't have a reservation, you have a max limit of 3.
What?
A reservation for donuts? That's crazy.
Yeah, see, I'm over it at that
Absolutely.
point.
Because literally that's what they have is just they have so many orders and stuff. That's what it goes for. Because it's such an old small shop that their donut fryer and stuff is like this. It's not very big, and it's some guy sitting there right there in the window with his sticks doing the donuts and stuff right there in the grease stuff, and they can only have a certain limit on their capacity. They almost never shut down now. They're almost open, at least cooking, even if they're not selling nonstop, because they'll get tons of orders for donuts that they got to keep up with. But it's crazy.
Well, that's cool that they like limit them too, so like people can still get some if you don't have.
Fuck everybody else. I want the whole dozen.
That's cool.
Hey, I see it both ways. Part of me wants to say, "Fuck those people." I stood here in line. I'm here. Hey, you should tell me what's in your fucking window. And the other part is
take 4 family or 3 family members, and you'll get your dozen.
Yeah.
Well, usually I would just, if I needed them for an event or something.
But also, I just want to be able to go by myself though and get 12. That's wild.
Just get all the kids, line up the kids behind you with a couple $5 bills. And you're fine.
There you go.
Go get a dozen kids off the street. Come on.
Yeah.
Joe, you like to drink.
Free donut.
Here's all you need. I mean, look at this. Rick knows how to
Moonshine is good.
Get yourself a white panel van, pull up to the van, and just
No,
tell them,
no.
hey,
No,
we're going to go
no.
get some donuts. Here's $5. Hop in the
Oh, I'll
van.
just bring some wigs. I'll just change out my hair or whatever.
It'll be all good.
I know, but the forehead though, it's like identifier.
Right?
Oh wait, is that allowed on here?
What do you mean?
Pretty sure, like
We get banned all the time or whatever. It's
we're
like,
already getting copyrighted
Joe
off the
wants
first
to
like
do
5
roller
seconds.
bouncing and stuff in the corner down here.
What did I do?
Joe can't be contained, and YouTube is not having it.
Has
So
anybody
off the
had
hook.
moonshine ever?
Yes, it is insane.
No.
It burns. It's wild. It's like
The only moonshine I've ever seen is that knockoff stuff that they sell at like liquor stores in California, right?
yeah, the grocery store started carrying. Yeah.
Yeah, and it says moonshine, but it's not moonshine because it's mass made.
No, yeah.
But I've never had like
It's really called what that stuff really is just it's unaged whiskey is what it is, and they'll get a moonshine recipe, then mass produce it and call it moonshine. But I mean, really, that's all moonshine. All moonshine is unaged.
I mean, that
whiskey.
stuff was strong though. It was good, but that stuff was fake.
So it's moonshine is unaged whiskey, but it's also technically it's illegal because you're not paying taxes on it.
Yep.
And then
people
sometimes.
Well, but there's also like a percentage of alcohol has to be, and the ones in the store can't even be sold that way because it's illegal. So it's like it's just really not.
There's no regulations on moon. First of all, because by its very nature, true moonshine has no regulations because it's unregulated.
No, I'm saying the stores they regulate them. I'm saying the stores regulate.
Yeah. Well,
so your moonshine isn't real moonshine because you can't regulate it. Yeah.
So first of all, you have to define what is moonshine. Moonshine is it's unaged whiskey. Okay. So
no, I'm just commenting on what Joe said about. I'm saying the shop one, like it's not real.
It's like saying, is Jack Daniel's a bourbon? Okay. It meets all the definitions of bourbon.
Yeah.
But then it goes through this other filter. So they like to say, no, we're something else. but it's the store bought moonshine. It's not technical. It's that label is a label that gets applied to originally it was to alcohol was made under the moonshine outside of the government jurisdiction, and it was typically unaged whiskey. Most of the stuff that you're buying in the store that's marketed as moonshine is unaged whiskey. It's usually partnered with various fruits and stuff, which was the commonplace. The difference is because it's legally sold. A, first of all, you're paying the taxes are paid on it, and B, it is regulated, so you know what ingredients are in it. You're not going to go blind because somebody decided to cut it with fucking ethanol or whatever the hell, gasoline or turpentine to try to give it an extra kick.
There's some old school words.
Yeah. Well, and like Lady says, so what Lady's saying exactly what I was starting to say. That's how I had it because I knew people who made it, like the real stuff. So they would make like different stuff, like peppermint and all different types. And then my uncle ended up. That's like his only job. He makes all different types of moonshines. He even makes beers and all kinds of small batch stuff. Like as an actual career, which is kind of cool.
Nice.
For some company. I thought JD was going for sites. That's true. That's something Stacks will probably answer to. But yeah, there's some good steaks you can make with that for sure. Some Jack Daniels.
Was for throwing on steaks. I've never put Jack Daniels on a steak, but I do use it to marinate the onions that I'll grill up before that I'll put on the steak.
Lady knows people. If you want moonshine, hit her up.
And then I use either Jack Daniels or Bullet when I'm making my barbecue sauce.
Yeah, I've used it in barbecue. Jack Daniels. Only.
Now, Gentleman Jack, that one's not a bad. I mean, it's a if you're in the mood for nothing exciting but you want something smooth, it's a decent drinking whiskey.
I don't think I've had that. Maybe. Honestly, a lot of the stuff I had, I don't know if I was asking what it was.
Right.
Which is probably not good. Always ask what you're drinking.
It goes through Gentleman Jack goes through an extra filtering process, so it makes it smoother or so. And more refined, like a gentleman.
A gentleman.
I do like a gentleman. Super cool. Yeah. So yeah, moonshine cold was always best. It burns. Okay, it burns. So it's like when it's I agree, Lady. I agree. And peach was really good.
I think I'll pass on moonshine. I'm good.
Well, did you have the one in the grocery stores?
No. I never had any desire to like. If I was gonna try it, I would have tried the real thing. But like at this point in my age, like I'm good. I'll pass on the moonshine.
Actually, Joe, I'll tell you the stuff that's in the stores. I have a jar. It's in my fridge. It's apple pie moonshine. It tastes like fucking eating or drinking an apple strudel. It is freaking insane. It's like nice. It's have a little bit with dessert, but it's dangerous because it doesn't fucking taste like alcohol. And it's
my wife.
That would get me in trouble.
And it's
my wife bought the cherry one. This is many years ago, but she bought the one with the cherries in it. And her and her friends drank it, but I never tried it. It just didn't seem like something I was gonna say if you did try, because I did just because I've had the real stuff, but I did, and it was pretty like whatever it was very strong, and it still like mimicked. It just was not the same thing whatsoever.
It's like I have some flavored tequilas as well that we like picked up we were in Mexico, like an apricot tequila. Ooh. And we've got one that's I love it's a cafe latte tequila. And it is a fabulous like dessert pairing it with like a flan. It's absolutely incredible. So like after you've had you had some fajitas for the evening or something, you got some flan to serve, have a little of this cafe latte tequila. I mean, it's not your everyday drinker. Obviously, it's a dessert.
Right. Yeah, that's like those. What's that coffee thing they make? The alcoholic one.
What is it?
The Kahlua?
There's a drink they make. No, it's like you go to the bar and you can order it. I can't think. It's like super simple too. Espresso martini. They make these or whatever, and people go drink them all the time. I can't do that. I love coffee. I can't do the coffee and alcohol thing. I cannot.
You've never had Kentucky coffee?
Kentucky coffee. Is that
Which
just
one's
whiskey?
Coffee with a little bit of whiskey in it.
there? Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not into. I'm just like, so personally, I like to drink my liquor just straight. Maybe on the rocks. Maybe a little lime, but nothing. I don't like to do anything in it. I don't like a lot of sugar and a lot of chaser, and it's just not my style. So if I'm gonna order a drink, it's gonna
You do
be
that for your
either
coffee.
a screwdriver with like a pinch of orange juice, double vodka or whatever, or like something straight or beer.
I just stick to beer these days. Like I don't need the trouble from
It's
the
my
hard
favorite.
alcohol.
I've had Irish
Right.
coffee.
It's
Is
no
probably the
trouble
only
at
one I
all,
would
buddy.
maybe drink again.
No trouble
you,
at all.
Joe.
I don't know.
I
I
feel
seem
you
like
on
I feel like I always get in trouble.
Exactly.
That's because you might drink too much.
You did well down here.
Yeah, that's
You
the
did
problem.
good down
I didn't
here,
drink
but
any
you-
hard alcohol though.
That's true. Yeah, you
Oh,
Just
would you
beer.
turn into a slut,
Where-
dude?
Where
Is that what it
that's
is?
all I-
Slut, yes. Pants
Yeah,
around
That's
the
all I was
ankles, just
drinking.
wandering
did.
from
Dude, that
door
would
to
be
door.
so fun. We need to get you down here then again. Lady F,
Oh,
when
God.
my crew came to me.
No, we had this last November. One of my coworkers had a Thanksgiving party, and everybody had to dress up like pilgrims. It was ridiculous.
love that. Do you
He
have a
bought
picture?
like no, hell no. He bought costumes from like Party City or something for everybody that came to the party. Like he had family members there, coworkers, friends, like everybody that was there was dressed like a pilgrim except for his wife because she's Indian, so she had to dress up as an Indian. And his mom, he made her dress up like a
Wait.
turkey.
Point of clarity. When you say she's Indian, which Indian?
She's Native
I was
American.
thinking,
Oh, no.
there you go.
I just want to make sure I'm clear.
Those are not Indians, Joe.
Excuse me. She's Native American, so he made her
Just-
dress
that's
up like
already
a Native
trouble,
American Indian.
JSS.
So, anyways, yeah. So the whole party, like
And
everybody's
Joe
dressed
showed
up.
up with a handful of blankets.
Yeah, here's your blanket. So no, we were all dressed up like pilgrims, and yeah, I drank a whole case of Modelo's, and
Oh, yeah.
he all night long. He was like, "Take a shot, take a shot." On the way home, like I'm spinning in the Uber. We had to pull over. My wife puked all over the side of the road. I mean, it was just awful, awful.
If I drank,
Yeah,
I
it's
feel
not
like
fun
I'd be
doing
like
that
Joe.
anymore. I feel like as you get older, you start to realize it's just not that fun anymore. Like I'm in Vegas, and sometimes I'll do that, and I'll Uber home. And like I remember this one time I did that, and I was just completely out of it. And I'm Ubering by myself, and this person is like asking me directions, even though they have their map pulled up and they're driving. And I just remember keep like thinking about because I'm like out of it completely, and I'm just thinking in my head like, this person is wild. Like what the fuck? I might as well just get in the car and drive myself. Like what is going on here? Just get me home. Like just get me home. Like she
See, I'm-
went all over the place instead of going straight. Like she went the wrong way. She was turning the wrong. She like, does this look familiar?
That was the
I look
issue.
around and I'm like, finally look
Right?
at her.
It
And
was
I'm
a
like,
she.
Running up that tab, just running up the tab.
no, but she literally like did not know where she. And then she looks at me and she's like, I thought that first, Joe, but no, she looked at me and she's like, does this look familiar? Like, is this your neighborhood? And I'm just like, this is literally not my neighborhood. I don't know where I'm at. Put it on a damn map. Get me home, like now. Like what? So I like I don't need to do this anymore. That was not in college. That was like a week ago. But anyways,
No,
This
I'm
is
fine.
right.
Like the case of Modelo's is fine. I can handle that.
really, Rob,
It's the shots. The shots is what.
That's one of
Does it
those.
for
If you
me.
know, you know. You test
Yeah.
people to see how much history they know before to see whether or not how offended they are by that.
Yeah.
I mean, he started the conversation with everyone was pilgrims, but one person who was an Indian. So don't know what you expect after that.
Well, that meant it was right. That meant they had come and they had brought diseases and they had wiped most of them out. And there was only a handful remaining. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I just wish you had
Listen.
taken a picture of this getup you were in, especially from
No,
Party City.
hell
Pilgrim
no.
outfit from Party City.
Oh, it was like the cheapest thing ever, and it had like the goofy hat and everything, like the belt buckle, the shoe
And there's
covers.
no pictures of this? This is insane.
No, hell no. There's no pictures.
Back in the day, like when we were in school and you had to make construction paper hats.
God.
Wait, what happened, lady? I've had a dude try to invite himself into my apartment after I hired a taxi home. He was trying to sleep with me. So, the taxi driver was trying to sleep. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, dudes be like that. Dudes are creeps. Rick knows all about that.
Yeah, I'm a creep.
You know what the nice
No,
thing
because
about
people creep
you know
on
what
you.
the nice thing about robot
Oh,
taxis
yeah.
are?
It was a very woke event. Okay. Joe at a woke event getting drunk. Makes sense.
Me?
Yeah, he said your event was very woke.
Very woke. Yeah, it was something. And then we all got forced to do karaoke too. So there's that.
Now, how do you force someone to do karaoke?
Relentless
Yeah,
badgering, right?
Do they
Like, and everybody
stick
else
their-
is doing it.
they physically stick their hand up your ass and use you like a puppet?
Yeah, like a puppet.
thing?
Put the microphone. No, so yeah, I don't know. When everybody there is doing
Wait,
it,
so when Joe
and
gets really drunk, he plays karaoke?
when
That's
Joe
what
gets
I
really drunk, Joe does a lot of things that Joe
Oh my
doesn't
god, I should have
want
known
to
this.
do.
I would have gone karaokeing with you.
Oh
This is
God,
insane.
no.
Yes. Okay, so
no.
when you come over for Hangover Part 2,
No.
it's on. It's
No.
so on. I'm so
Why did
excited.
I even tell this story?
I
Why?
can't wait till WonderCon.
God dang.
Dude, we should take him out. Yeah, because I think we're gonna actually come down there and see you guys. Maybe we might grace you guys with our presence. We'll see.
Oh,
Yeah,
Ooh.
if we
wife's gonna be
do
there again,
that.
so-
Should we dress up?
Yeah,
So here's the
yeah,
thing:
get
if
your-
we're gonna
get
go
your-
out,
get
you
your
for
pilgrim's
sure
costume
need to
out,
dress
Joe.
up, and you guys need to make sure you guys are looking good because we're gonna go out in the town. You know what I mean? Like
Oh,
people know us, you know. So it's
I
like
don't know. We had a
need
pretty
to-
good time just sitting there in the hotel lobby there drinking, didn't we, Joe?
yeah. I had a great time. That was a great vacation.
My wife's coming again. She enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It's always so short though. Like, especially for me,
Yeah.
like going all that way, and then I always try to do too much because it's my one vacation. So I'm like
Mhm.
WonderCon, and then I go to the coast, and then I went to Vegas, and it was just like so much in a week. I was exhausted.
That's why you need
But-
to take weeks off so you can have 1 week to do all that and a week to recover.
Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to save up more vacation
Yeah,
time
no
this
guns
year,
for ladies.
and just
Did they give you
Yeah,
vacation
because
time
last time
based on
we
how many
did
hours you work? 'Cause
Disneyland
it sounds
and
like
all
you
that
don't
stuff.
do it.
right.
So it
So
made
it's
it
based
more
on
worth
hours
it.
worked, but not overtime hours.
Oh, that's some bullshit.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, right?
Yeah, I have unlimited PTO at my job, but the problem is that I have to have the ability to take it, and I don't know how I'm going to take time off. This year scares me with it, and if they don't figure out the automation element stuff in order to make this stuff work, because March when WinterCon happens, that's the end of my fiscal end of month, end of quarter, end of fiscal year end, which is like
God.
my most crucial time. And so like every year when I tell my boss I'm taking that time off, she looks at me like, what? The only saving grace is I only take the time, I have a couple days that I'm back, because I don't take the Monday or the Tuesday off. I'll drive home on Sunday and I'll go to work on Monday. And so I'll have like 2 days still before it ends to get caught up on everything. But yeah, I'll get down there. We'll go Wednesday. We'll probably go over to Disneyland on Wednesday or Thursday again, and then be at the con on Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, that's what we were usually doing Disneyland and all that. And then same
It
because of the timing, it's like hard with work. But I can take off as much time as I want. I just have to let them know, and then I could even work if I wanted to from wherever I am. But I don't know. I don't like doing that. I'd rather just take off the time and go. So we'll see.
It
Hopefully
probably won't work out for me, but I would like to go to Halloween Horror Nights this year. Just because they have the new Hellraiser thing this year.
You're talking
So
about for
I'd like to
Disneyland?
go. Huh?
You're talking about for Disneyland or what?
No, Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios.
Oh, Universe.
Nights.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
like
I was
Horror
because I
Nights.
thought it was called
That
something
sounds
different.
great.
We want to
Right?
do the
Don't we all?
Disneyland one.
No, I want to go because they have like all new stuff this year, and I want to go see the Hellraiser thing. And I've never been to one, so I'd like to go do that, but probably not going to happen. But we'll see.
Yeah, we didn't do WonderCon, so we talked about going in October, but for the Disneyland one because we haven't done the Oogie Boogie crap over there. But we wanted to do that, and then we're just like, I don't know if that'll work out. And then we definitely wouldn't. If we do that, we probably wouldn't end up doing WonderCon. So, but we'll see. It's Jack's in sophomore year. Jason's doing middle school element. I don't know. Too much stuff going on. Taking vacations is way too hard.
Kids,
BRB.
put them in a dog kennel and leave them at home.
Well, so this next year for WonderCon, we will probably be able to come if we just come us. And you
Yeah.
know, like we told you last time, and you know, leave the kid. They're old enough. It's just more. They're all boys, so it's like, do we want to have a house when we come back? You know. So
Again, big crates, big water bottles. I mean, they can
Uh-huh.
teach you how to lick the water bottles. Like, you know,
yeah, leave them a little food rations
Big-
for each day.
yeah. So just a little bowl that goes around, dispense a little bit each day. It's tied to a clock, and a big diaper.
Yeah, I didn't think of the diaper.
A
thing.
big
That's a good
diaper.
one.
That'd have to
A
be
really
a hell
big
of a diaper for a weekend.
Well, and like you guys,
Good
we
Lord.
would come down. We would want to come down for at least 4 days or so. You know, it's such a
Yeah.
drive to come for just
Exactly.
so. And we don't fly in. That's, you know, not worth it to fly. We rather just, it's what, 5 hours driving, 6 hours? I don't remember. 5, 6 hours with the
Shit, I
kids,
think it's
7
like
hours.
6. I don't remember.
That's almost as long as it is from my place.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, maybe mine's long.
kinda
Maybe mine's
far.
longer. No, I think that's how far it is.
I think it's like, yeah.
Because
I
going
don't
to
remember.
SAC, if we want to go back home, which is what we were going to originally do, it would be like 12 hours. Yeah. So
Yeah, because that's the complete opposite direction.
yeah, that's why it's been hard, because it's like we haven't even been back
Well,
there. So going out.
Las Vegas to Anaheim says right now, it would be drive time is 4 hours and 1 minute, 5 hours by bus.
Yeah. Well, so and
Sabrina
usually when we're
drives a
going, there's
bus.
traffic. So
Well,
about right. Yeah.
the
5,
bus
6 hours.
one way bus trip is $40 from Las Vegas to Anaheim, and it takes 5 hours.
That's not bad,
That's
actually.
about what it takes when you drive. Yeah, because when you drive, I mean, with
That
stop
means
times,
yeah.
traffic, and all that, and then we're not obviously. It's probably showing you like Central Vegas or something, and we're on the end of, we're the other side of Vegas.
Oh, yeah,
So
it's
probably
only
about 5, 6 hours, and then with kids like 7.
264 miles. That's not very. That's not.
No, not bad.
That's not
Yeah. Way easier though if it's just us.
Oh, sure.
I drive all the way from Idaho, so I mean, you know.
Because for me, it's like 6 hours drive and 9 hours by bus.
That's 3 extra hours. Damn.
And it cost me $121 one way by bus. But I could take the train. That'd be $168. But that would take 12 hours. Over 12 hours, I could drive from my house to Anaheim and back and still arrive back home before the train got one way.
That's crazy. Probably just because of the number of stops, I guess.
Partly that. It's also what ends up happening with the trains is they don't have right of way. Passenger trains don't have right of way. They have to yield for freight trains and in sidings and whatnot, and so they have periods of time where they're just stopped on a siding waiting for a freight train to go by an area where there's only one track in each direction, or there's not two different tracks where there's only one track, and so they'll have to wait for a freight train to get by with right of way, and then they can go. And so yeah, it's kind of lame.
I didn't know that. I've never ridden on. I mean, once when I was a kid, like we rode the train, but
yeah,
as an adult, I've never been on a train.
I had to ride a lot as a kid because we would have to travel back and forth between like different people we were staying with or whatever by ourselves. So they put us on the train and we go between like, this is in Cali though, so we have to go. That's why I know Bakersfield, because we go through Bakersfield and all those other areas all the time, going from southern Cali all the way to SAC.
Are they still working on the high-speed rail there?
Are you talking about here?
Maybe.
What's it called?
Yeah.
The monorail
in California
thing?
Maybe.
No,
So
California.
that kind of stopped, but it's called the People Mover. There's something going on here in Vegas, but like they were supposed to expand it all the way to Cali. It's been a project since we moved out here, and we've been here for a decade now. So I don't know.
No, I'm talking about the high-speed rail in California.
Yeah, the currently let's see.
Oh, there's one from
Currently
Vegas.
featured, there's 119 active miles of civil construction in the Central Valley as a testing planned for 2028.
Wow.
Initial extension, an 171-mile extension designed footprint from Merced to Bakersfield, with operations between 2031 and 2033. That's just for phase 1. So it's like we're talking like decades, or at
Right,
least
I'll be
over
dead.
a decade. Yeah, it's like
That's crazy.
Yeah.
all right. So here we
I
are.
thought you were
What's
talking about
next?
the other one because there was the one that they talked about when I first moved out here where it was going to connect Vegas to Cali so you could drive like 2 hours to get everywhere or whatever. It was going to be like some high
Oh,
speed thing.
yeah, there was all this thing where they were talking about connecting that to
Yeah.
like down in LA, and then from there
Mhm.
you'd be able to get the high speed rail from LA all the way up to Sacramento
So
originally.
that's what I was talking about. Yeah. I didn't know they
Right,
were doing
but-
one over there.
But that keeps changing and reducing. Oh, how did you not know about the one in California? That's all Trump wants to talk about all the time. Is
Oh yeah, I
either-
don't listen to him.
it's either about how we're blowing all this money on railway or how there's so much medical fraud. Didn't
Yeah,
you
no,
know?
I don't listen to. I stopped listening to that stuff a long time ago.
Well, that's fair.
Yeah, and I'm being serious, and people can say it's ignorant. Like I said, that's
No,
fine.
no. Why would
I
you
don't.
want to? Why would you?
Yeah, I just am like,
I
no,
feel- I
I
got
have
the
so many other
donut wars
things.
to-
Like,
I'd much rather pay attention to the donut wars, where I'm happy to enlist. in that.
exactly. Yeah, I'd rather pick a side on Donut War
I
than
will, I will do my duty. Hey,
Yeah.
I'm willing to be a double agent. I'm just saying.
For the donut wars.
shoot. I would go by for I go to at least 3 spots here in Vegas, and they're all local. So, I mean, at least they're all local.
That's fair.
What time of rail system? I don't know. I just remember there was a people mover thing in Vegas that they were going to do too, but I don't know. I guess there's like high speed rails.
There was because there was a monorail at one point, but I don't know if that's
Yeah.
still, even still
And
there.
they're supposed to
on the
like
strip.
redevelop it or something, and then they had talks to like reconnect that to other places, and but it's like they don't really. I think the only thing it did do is they did create the one like to the convention center. Like there is something around that area.
Because it used to. Because when I used to, God, I'm going to date myself here. When I used to stay at the Sahara all the time, that was the Sahara had one of the stops for the monorail, so it was like one of those great things. Not only was it, even though it was at the end of the strip, it was but it was one of the old original hotels, and so I liked to stay there, and it had a great buffet that was cheap still and stuff, and you could go hang out there, and then you could go to anywhere you wanted. You could just, instead of having to wait to catch cabs and stuff, you just got on the monorail, and you'd go down the strip on the monorail and stuff and get off at different places. And especially since oftentimes I'd stay there, and then I'd have there'd be a convention at like Bally's, and you could just there's a stop at Bally's, so you just could ride it straight, or you could go over to the convention center and all that fun stuff. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it was cool when they had it because we never got to. We were planning to hopefully ride it. They haven't really done much work on it when they were doing Amazing Con at the convention. But they even stopped doing that there. They host it at hotel now, which there's a lot of hotels with big convention size rooms, but the convention center was just always bigger, better, and I don't know, it was more fun. We go to Anime Con still there, and Horror Con, and all the other ones. So it's very strange that Amazing Con, has one shrunk and then not been there, for like years.
Fan films,
Yeah.
What?
But where is the profit in that? And what? Oh, and coal. Oh, the Japanese train system. Now she's talking about the Japanese train systems.
How do we get onto this like long train conversation now?
Right.
It was
actually,
the drive from Vegas to Anaheim, and then when I Googled it, it gave me options on different transportation styles. That's how.
We do have. I actually have pickup. I don't know if you get the pickups, but I want to do some pickups.
Of course.
And I'll start because I did pick up, which I already opened them because I just felt like it, which I recorded, so maybe I'll post it. We'll see. But I got the Hobbit magic that just got pre-released yesterday.
You just made Lady F hard right there.
Right. Well, we were talking about it earlier. Yes, I already showed her because we had our little girl call earlier, so I showed her. But this one I pulled from it. So I only this. Oh my God, you can't even see it. I only usually put them in this if it's if it's $5 or more, and then I'll put it only in a sleeve if it's $1 more. Otherwise, I don't put in anything. So this one has to be about that much, but it's basically the smog dragon. It's so shiny.
How does it differ from a Shivan dragon?
Ooh, yeah, I don't know. And then I got a couple more, rarer cards in that one. So that was cool. Rarer, more rare. And then this one, which I love, is the last light of, oh my God, Durin's Day. I can't even read, but it's like an actual scene, you know, from the book. So I didn't get any cool, you know, booster packs from that. Those are expensive. I don't do that. So I'm basically building a deck, and so I just get the little packs. And so my stuff is going to be, I don't know, the highest one I have right now is $8. And that's the TMT one. It's like a pizza one or whatever. So those are my.
You're gonna buy like the special sleeves for your deck, and you know, like
So
fully commit
you know
to
me,
it.
I love cutesy stuff, so probably. But as far as collector cards, no, that's Tonio's thing, which he's got so many cool ones. But I just do the. But yeah, I want to get like the sleeve deck, but I also want to get. So we already have a bunch of the dice and all that because we have a bunch of stuff also from D&D, which technically the big dice from that was the same as this one. But we actually bought Amazing Con these like Ninja Turtle ooze, like variant dice, and you like open them out of a blind box. You know, so that's like totally my thing. I don't know if any of you guys have seen, but at the shops they're doing the ash can, you know, for reviews of books coming out. So I'm picking those up each time so I can post about them. And then we had a signing at the shop at Gorilla Todd's or whatever, because one of the local guys, and his name is, I'm going to pull it up so I can pronounce it hopefully correctly.
Oh God.
Have some faith. Lolito verse. Okay.
Okay.
Lolito verse. Lell. I can't even spell. LELITOVERSE. If JSS is still here, Lolito verse. Okay. But anyways, he wrote a couple books. I did a review on like Box Boy, which was a really cool book. This kid who like skated and stuff, and he's a local here in Vegas. Like Alice grew up here, so sometimes he puts that kind of stuff in there. But he had another series that he started. I think this is his third one. Exactly. Thank you, lady. That's his name. Follow him up. He's super up and, you know, just local, not big at all. Just going to like the local events and stuff and doing his thing. But he's very creative. He does all the drawings and the stories and all that himself. And this is his newest one, which is Math Magician. So I feel like that's definitely a lady type of book. But this is the variant cover I picked up. This is the last one in the series. I already have the other ones, but I got signed by him. So that was cool. Which he thought it was very cool that I found him so cool, which was cool. So that was that. And then I got this. And I am definitely going to open those. So at the end. Blind bag for his books. So I supported him by buying this one too. So it has one of the secret variants, a bonus comic, and then a foil sticker. So it's cute. It's like a whole little like set thing. But he like writes these. He's got like a cool little family, like kids and stuff. You know, 2 kids I think, and like he writes like with them as like characters almost. I feel like I don't know. I'm not explaining it.
Do you remember?
This is a glow
Do
in
you
the
know
dark.
the comic book series Axe Cop? You ever heard of that?
Ass cop?
Axe, like axe,
Oh,
like
Axe.
hatchet, like an axe. Axe Cop, right?
No.
It was a comic book series that was written by this guy and his little brother. Right. So the guy was writing the series, and the little brother was like creating the characters, like this kid brother.
Oh.
So it was like this cop with an axe, and then there was like all these weird random characters. And it was just created by this kid and brought to life by his older brother, who was writing the stories and, you know, actually creating the characters. It's pretty cool. It had a TV show for a little while.
Axe cop.
Yeah.
I'll have to look that up. I like the ones that they do the stories on because they just put back out I think I shared it last time we were on here. The lipstick Clicka. And that was supposed to become a TV show. It was gonna be the first TV series in that universe. What was it? The Lamborghini something universe or whatever. Can't think of it right now. But there's like a whole like 5 different series I think that came out, and they were gonna do shows on all of them, and they never did. And I'm like, why?
That happens so often.
It just sucks because I feel like then they get hype and then they're trending and then it goes away and then people forget about the actual story or the writer, the artist or whatever. So this one's a reprint that I was posting, but I think the relevance is I'm hoping they're gonna bring it out. This is a glow in the. I was starting to say this is a glow in the dark variant. I believe. I mean, I haven't tested it out, but I believe it is. So at least that's what the guy said too, because
He's just telling everybody.
and he might
Not
have just
even
said that.
true.
Yeah. 'Cause at first, because don't they have the you know, the little the paper, the white paper, the white page. So that's the only reason why I wasn't sure. And then this one, also I'll open today. This has 3 books, I think. Yeah, 3 Dynamite variants, but they're all Vampirella. So they had this come out last month, and then also last month they had another one which is just Dynamite and at random, so not just Vampirella, come out as well. If anyone's interested in those kind of blind bags, so pick them up. I want to get the other pack, I think, but these are like $20, so I'm like not trying to do that all the time, but I do get them discounted. So we'll open that one next to you. And then Jughead, like nobody was going to tell me that this was going to come out. So I picked this cover specifically. They did have like a cool foil of this one, but I thought the foil took away from like the actual like art on the cover. So I got this one instead because I really like that. But Jughead's like my favorite from Archie, if anyone knows or remembers. Vampirella, because, you know, Vampirella. I was just, I think, vibing with her. I just picked these all up actually the other day. Okay, so let's see what this Math Magician thing is about. Actually, I'll pop these all open and have them easy to go while we start with. Yeah, because that's all I have with Joe.
Okay, hold on.
Because these are all like hard plastic. So
Oh
my God.
always the movies, right? Thrift store movies.
Sometimes the foils make them look, yeah. And I felt like the Jughead one did not make it look like the style I wanted it to look.
Thrift store movies. A couple of these I'm pretty sure are duplicates, but my tracking system is horrible, so whatever. 10, The Dead Walking, Zombies Are Coming, 10 different zombie movies.
catalog them?
Huh? I have not. So
Oh, I didn't even see you back there. Oh my God.
I need to work on it. Just 10 different random shitty zombie movies, nothing you would
That
know.
looks cool.
If I was to read you the names, like there's nothing you would know on here, but I like shitty zombie movies. I like shitty movies. This one looked cool. I'd never heard of it before, and this is an old Hollywood video copy. Drive-In.
Oh, that looks cool.
This movie,
Is Rick
Rob, you
flickering
probably
or is it just me?
who?
Okay, now he's fine. He was like flickering.
Some of you might know this. Serena, you might know this movie too. The Good Son with Macaulay Culkin.
Fucking movie. That is so good.
Yeah.
Yes. That movie's really, really good. Didn't they do a remake on Netflix?
I don't know.
I want to say they
I have
did.
no idea.
was
Last House on the Left. I'm pretty sure I already have this, but
Oh, yeah, that one's good.
the Rambo trilogy, the initial trilogy, First Blood Part 2, and number 3 box set. Yeah, why not? Right for $4.
I think I watched it like once. I'm not one of those
This
people who
movie,
forgets like I watched
You
it.
should have countered with $3.
right?
Right.
The Black Dahlia.
Oh, I love that. Have you seen that?
No, I'm not.
Watch it. Watch it. You
The
would love
Breed.
that.
Wes Craven's The Breed.
Yeah.
I think it's like a werewolf movie.
Yeah, that one's alright.
Glass Trap. It's like a remake on like those old films where like giant aliens or giant ants attack, right? So it's kind of the same thing, right? These people are trapped in this big, huge glass building, and these giant ants are trying to kill them.
Oh, that's an ant? Jesus Christ. It looks like a
Yeah,
spider.
that's an ant. Let's see here. Blu-rays. I already have this on DVD, but Blu-ray American Psycho. It's a good film. Hellboy with David Harbour. I haven't seen this, so pick that up. Boondock Saints. I have this on
Love
DVD,
that
but
one.
Blu-ray's better. Deadpool 2. Don't have that. I don't know if I've ever seen that all the way through, to be honest. This movie I really liked. I haven't seen it since it came out.
Oh
California.
yeah, we just did a review on that on Fable's channel. Dude, that
Did you?
movie is so cool.
It's a good movie. I liked it,
No,
but
it
it's
is. I
been
forgot
like
about it. That's why I like
forever.
doing those reviews, because you go back
Yeah.
and watch these movies that you forget about, and it's like Dude, Brad Pitt, man,
Yeah,
very, very good
he's
film.
good in that movie. Found this Clive Barker book. Clive Barker in the Flesh.
Oh, that's dope.
So, sure it's
Oh, an
weird,
actual
but
book? Oh, cool.
yeah, actual book. I
I don't have
read.
any of his books. I only have Clive Barker comic books. I don't
This
have
was
any.
also.
Read? Oh,
I read. I know. I don't just collect books and covers. Like, I actually read books.
Sometimes.
This was $1 at Goodwill. I probably have like
yeah.
I probably have like
Yo,
50
hey.
of these, but
Yeah, I have like 3 of those.
yeah, you find them everywhere. I just every
Yeah.
time I see one, I buy it.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a
Right.
dope series. I'm surprised people don't have,
Well,
have
there's
more.
so many were printed, right? And it's first appearance of the Max. I think it's first appearance of one of the other characters too, but definitely the Max. So I pick them up every time.
Yeah, I get it just for Max, basically.
I troll around on eBay a lot looking for like Carnage slabs that I don't have. If I can pick them up for case cost, I will do that.
There's some you don't
because-
have. That's wild.
Well, slabs, right? So if I can find a Carnage slab for case cost and I don't have it, I'll pick it up just to add to the collection. Because
How many
otherwise
do you
I
have
take.
now?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't counted in a couple years.
What? How many did you have last time you counted?
It's probably been about a year and a half since I did the last count. I don't know. I don't remember. 300, something, a little over 300.
That's wild. 300
I
of
don't
the
know.
same book.
No, not the same. Carnage slabs.
Oh, Annie.
Like, so-
Oh, I thought you had
Yeah, any book.
the one that you had a bunch of that you posted that picture with.
Oh, the ASM 361.
Mm.
Yeah, I have
I don't
quite
know
a
why I
few of
thought it was
those, but
Carnage.
like Carnage slabs in general, right? So my mission was to get every Carnage book ever in CGC 9.8. So right now I'm
That's
somewhere
insane.
around 2014. I think that's what year it was. Like I'm missing like a handful of books between his first appearance and like 2014. But I have a lot after that too, right? Just random stuff. But like once you get to the Donny Cates era, like it's impossible. There's so many variants, so many appearances. Like I'm gonna stop when I get to Donny Cates' run, right? I'll have some random ones after that, but if I can get everything complete before that, like around the Axis,
Luke, I'm gonna ban you.
On the Axis timeline, then I'll be happy. But this one, like I said, case cost. If I can find it for case cost, it eliminates the taking the risk of getting a book slabbed and not getting a 9.8 and just wasting money. So case cost books, pick them up anytime I find them. This is just a cool little Funko cover that they did.
That's dope.
Yeah, they had a little figure that looked just like the picture that they put out. I have the figure as well, so got that. Last thing, I already showed these books. I'm not going to show the one variant because it's boobies and I don't want to get in trouble. But I'll show the regular cover.
Show it.
No.
Although, like
This-
I said, that one is just so cool, though.
Yeah, I'm a big Pennywise fan.
You gotta
I'm
send
a
me what
big
the name is so I can look it up. I did not see that.
big Stephen King fan. Like, it is one of my favorite books. But yeah, it's just a cool cover. So this book actually has like several different covers. There's a Pinhead cover, a Michael Myers cover, a Freddy Krueger cover. I think there's a couple more too.
And they're all female?
But no. This is the
Oh.
only female like gender swap cover.
Oh, okay. Dude, that would have been dope though if it was, and there were all those different ones. Still cool.
Yeah. No, so like the rest of them are just the traditional, but like there's different variants too. Like there's metal, leather cover, paper cover, bloody variants.
Yeah.
All these different variants of each different cover, right? So with this one, I just went with the two basic covers.
There she is.
There you go. I went with the two basic covers. Just keep it simple, right? I do want to get the Pinhead cover because there's a really cool like
Yeah, that sounds cool.
kind of like leaning forward, holding the box, and it's got these bloody. And it looks pretty cool. So I'll pick that one up probably later this week. But yeah,
I'm about to look
well,
for
this
that.
one's signed. You can see the signature. I
Oh,
don't
that's
know who signed it. Baby something. Baby blood. Must be the artist.
Oh, you didn't get it. Oh, okay. I thought you got it signed.
No, I bought it signed.
Noise.
Yeah, I would look up. Oh no, yeah, yeah. I have like on eBay. I have like saved searches, right? So one of my saved searches is Hellraiser 9.8, and last week these books popped up, and that's how I found this one because it's obviously the same series, just different cover. That's it.
Oh, I thought you had more.
No. That's enough.
That's okay. I opened my blind bags, and then we can go to Stacks and Rick because Rick has books. Okay, so the Vampirella. This is the 2026 summer special bag or whatever, but it should be, I think, multiple of them. I don't know. We'll see. That's the first one, but she's very cute. I approve. Oh, that's cool. So in color, a little bit different design. And then I got a blankie. There's a specific cover I did want though, so that kind of sucks, but that's okay. And then inside they always do that. And then this one, Math Magician. Oh, that's really cool actually. So he has a few original arts inside of his bags too. If you get lucky enough to pull one. I got that one, and then that's cool. Okay. So this is one of the ones that he did and signed. So now I have two, I guess, signed by him. That's awesome. It's adorable. And then he gives stickers out too, which are for characters in the story. But really cool story. Like I said, he actually does there's an actual storyline in there. So it's not just art or something. I'll do a review on it when I read it. Okay. And then Mr. Fat Stacks.
Yeah, I get some stuff here. Hold on. My coffee. Refill my coffee cup. All right.
That's important.
This late?
I'm having it too. Yeah.
I'm not.
Oh my god, you guys!
Yeah, Amazing Spider-Man, Punching Electro. Hooray!
Hooray! Have you seen the movie?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
This book pissed me off greatly because they're celebrating the 60th anniversary of Mary Jane in comics, and the book goes on to show how great Peter and MJ are together, even though in the fucking comics for 690 fucking issues they've not been together, and Marvel refuses to let them have a happy freaking life back together ever since Brand New Day in the freaking comics. So this is some serious bullshit telling us and teasing us what we should have had and could have had, and how important she is to Peter, yet you don't let them be together. That's some serious bullshit.
Yep. They just want to keep everybody pissed off like you.
Ooh.
Here we get the first appearance of Faraday Pennyworth. She's one of the relations to the Alfred Pennyworth, who's of course been dead in Batman comics for a while now, and she's coming to now work for Master Wayne.
I didn't know he was dead.
Oh yeah, he's been dead for several years now.
Interesting.
Mask.
Love that.
Oh yeah. I've heard a lot about that one.
And this is the one that was the fucking pickup of the week for me right here. UFO robot Grendazier, baby. Hell yeah.
I've never seen that before.
Yeah.
You've never seen this robot, or
no, I've never seen that book.
Oh no, the book is brand new. This just came out. It's a new series.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it just came out. So it's a new series featuring Grendazier, yeah, which of course hasn't been around hasn't had a book for a while. Then I just got in. This is from a Kickstarter packet. This is a bunch of. This is Dreadful 3 from Sveta. So it's like they had.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh my god, I love that.
And the Virgin variant.
Gotta have the Virgin.
And then, well, all these are going to be like that. So it's going to be like, here's a trade dress.
Oh my god, I love
that one about.
I haven't read it yet.
The covers are cool,
dude. That cover is amazing. Oh my god.
Here's Johnny. And
The body, he can draw a woman. Wow. Or she. Is it a she? He's she.
yeah, there's
Oh,
That
well.
one's, I like that one too.
Yeah, there hasn't been a bad one yet.
And that's a new series? Oh, you said Kickstarter.
This is Kickstarter, yeah. So this is, you remember Pinapocalypse Coffee?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
This Veta was doing all the ratio covers and stuff for that series.
Oh, that's why. Okay, yeah, because it looks familiar. Yeah.
Sveta Shubina.
Yeah, I follow.
Yeah, want some brains? Serving up some brains, Joe.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah,
Oh, wow,
now
that
I'm
one's beautiful.
gonna have
That's
to
gonna
go
be my
look for these
favorite
on
one.
eBay.
Dude, I need those.
And then
Right?
here's the A cover. Just the
Oh, stop.
All the covers are pretty cool.
Stop it right the fuck now. I need every single one.
Right.
so
Her head was a pumpkin? Stop.
that came in. And then I had gotten on Monday, I had had a CGC submission that I had sent a while ago. Most of the stuff I picked up back in November and sent it in for CGC, but it sent it to my presser and it got lost. I didn't realize what happened was my presser moved, didn't tell me when I told them I was submitting stuff, and I didn't ask, just assumed they were at the same place, shipped it, and then for several months went by, didn't hear anything. So I reached out, I said, hey, where are you at? I didn't get into my books. He's all, I haven't received your books. And I'm like,
Oh god.
they were delivered this is like that. You're gonna see this is a lot of fucking expensive books, some good books in here. And he goes, yeah, no, I moved. And I'm like, oh. So what fortunately he didn't tell me was he then took it of his own to go and to his old house and check in. He went by there for a week, every day for a week until the people were there. And then he knocked on the door and asked him if by any chance a package had been delivered. This was months ago. And they're, oh yeah. And he reached down. It's right there inside their living room. They've had the box is still sealed. They, fucking just had it sitting there. Right? Never sent it back to the post office. Never said, return to sender or nothing. They've just been sitting on it.
Wow.
That's crazy. That's lucky. That is luck right there.
So inside there, we had this Fantastic Four issue 74 with Galactus and Silver Surfer stuff on it. Came back in an 8.0. And there was this Incredible Science Fiction issue 50.
Oh.
Or sorry, the 5.0. This is issue 30. I'm sorry. So this is great atomic age sci-fi stuff from the 50s. And then let me stack those. This one, which I posted on Instagram today, Weird Science issue 22 in a 2.0.
Those Weird Science covers are cool as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a Wally Wood cover, and this one it's got a spine split. That's mostly why it's such a low grade. But what's interesting, so this Weird Science, it says that it's the last issue and then the series becomes Weird Science Fantasy. This one here, Incredible Science Fiction, says it's the first issue, formerly Weird Science Fantasy. So in between these two issues, it's all the same series, the same book, but it was originally Weird Science, then it was Weird Science Fantasy, then it became Incredible Science Fiction.
How weird.
They did stuff like that back then. They would change the title just to mix stuff up and keep it numbering, because number ones didn't sell the way they do today. Today, everybody wants a number one book, and so they would have reset it. But back then, number one books meant it was something new that nobody knew. You weren't going to pick it up, type of stuff. So this book, Flying Saucers. Ooh. This is a great book. This is actually a second printing. This is from 1950. This is Avon, but this is a second printing. The first printing has additional stuff that's going on here, but the second printing has additional art inside that's not in the first printing. So
they removed cover art and added interior art. That's funny.
Yeah. Then later on, I have another book later on where they take this exact same art here, that these flying aliens coming out of the saucer, and it's part of another art on a different book.
Oh,
interesting.
For those of you guys who are the the younger age, how about some G.I. Joe? First appearance of
G.I.
a billion
Joe.
characters in a newsstand edition. I was hoping this would come back in 9.6, came back in 9.4, but still, so it's still an upgrade for my 9.2. So,
So when you upgrade, do you sell the 9.2?
sometimes I do, but in this case, I'm giving my 9.2 to Comics Curing Cancer.
Nice, even better.
So because during only slabs, we'll do usually have I nowadays I would do that 5 slabs that we'll have that people can they can make a donation, and for every certain amount you donate, you get an entry to win those slabs on a wheel. And so that G.I. Joe slab will be one of those slabs, along with you'll see another slab in a second here. But the Space Vixens came back. Dave Stevens. This got to wrap around. It's actually, the book is actually called 3D Zone in it, because this was a 3D thing, which is why it's got a green label, because it says it's missing the 3D glasses. So it's a 9.0 without the 3D glasses, or if it had the glasses, it would be a 9.0. Missing it tells us it's a 6.5. That's how much the grade drops, because it doesn't have the 3D glasses inside.
That's crazy.
It's kind of a disappointment. I was told when I bought this book that they didn't come with the 3D glasses, that they were behind the counter. And I've seen copies that were blue label that didn't have it. But I got the ding. It's all right. I have it. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this copy, because I do have another copy that is a 9.6 blue label with the glasses. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that.
It's still a cool book.
Yeah. It's kind of cool, and it's kind of cool that it's got that special label.
Amazing Spider-Man 50, first appearance of Kingpin. This was in that stack that disappeared. I was really sad.
Yeah, I bet.
But so
I
this
was sad and angry.
So this one upgrades my. I have a 2.5 that this one upgrades, so that 2.5 is also going into the Comics Curing Cancer stuff. Is it still like a 2.5 of this book is like a $400 book?
How much is that one?
This fair market value on this is about $900.
You.
Nice.
And Strange Adventures issue 10. It's the second appearance of Captain Comet. This is a science fiction anthology series that ran for like 200 and some odd issues. But the very first issue is right there. And the last one, this is probably the coolest cover of them all. This was one I picked up, that Strange Adventures, the Flying Saucer, and this next one all together as a lot buy from a dealer at San Francisco Fan Expo. And this was the book that triggered me to come around and take a look at his books, because it just was so flippin' awesome. And that's Tomb of Terror, issue 14. This is a pre-code horror book. It just happens to be sci-fi horror. And I was like,
awesome.
Yeah, that book is insanely cool. And in case you're wondering, on the back, you get some nylons.
I
always wanted nylons with my comics.
It's important. It's like
it tells you what the demographic of who was buying these was completely different than like today. Well, actually, probably is actually similar to today. Who buys books?
Exactly.
40, 50-year-old guys, right? But I mean, this wasn't people think, and it's funny that we still think of them as like kids comics, or comics are for kids, but the reality was they're not today, and they weren't back then. These were being sold to adults, which is why you have things like this on the back of it there. And hey, man, take orders, make money in your spare time, going door to door, selling nylons,
It's important. You gotta have nylons. Everyone's gonna have a backup pair of nylons,
A door-to-door nylon salesman that I couldn't even imagine.
No, that's it. That's what
I'd be miserable as that.
Very nice.
You, sir, have impeccable taste. Ricka. You're
Ricky Tiki
muted.
Tembo, No Side Rambo, Chip
You're
Perry
muted.
Rucci.
You're muted. No? Maybe.
Use sign language.
There we go. That should work.
There we go.
I said, what if you try speaking in Spanish? Will that help?
The microphone only picks up Spanish.
So these aren't my books. These are not Rob, my brother, but my other brother Frank. They're probably
Frank, who's not really
end up
Frank.
being old.
They're his now. Finders keepers.
All
Did we
right,
lose him again? I don't know.
No. Yeah, so these we found when I was cleaning up, and they're probably close to like, I don't know, the package just kind of says it in itself. It's just kind of falling apart.
Oh wow.
You know, has some age on there.
Did he buy those from Mike?
Probably.
You
Back
can
in
tell
the
by
day.
the packaging.
Yeah.
You're right.
So one magic book.
That one's cool though. It's pretty. The cover.
One amazing Spider-Man.
Not you being
Very,
trendy
very dirty.
with the current topics.
And then one. And then one Man of Steel. Your favorite, I know.
I'm like obsessed with Superman.
This one's a thick one. History of the Universe.
Oh,
Not sure what this is.
Is that DC Comics?
Oh, that's a
Yeah.
pretty recent. It's a recent thing. Yeah, they were telling like a different version of the history.
Yeah, it's a thick boy though. It feels thick.
It's a thick boy.
oh, nice.
Mhm.
Everybody likes
And,
a thick boy.
Few of these. We got 3 of the Crisis. This one. Don't know what any of this is, by the way, but it's free, you know.
Rob knows.
Right.
That's the cool
Sorry,
part.
missed it. What was it?
Crisis on Infinite Earths.
There
Oh,
you go.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so we got a few of those. And then the last ones are Alien Encounters and Alien Worlds. So,
Oh.
These are my favorite
Oh,
ones.
Oh, I
nice.
have that one. Oh,
so
I love
Alien
that.
Encounter.
It's a good
Yeah.
carry
Oh.
me cover, right?
I'm missing that. That's one of those Alien Worlds.
I don't
need
have
to
that
collect.
one. Yeah.
My Alien Worlds collection. Yeah, both. Nice.
Nice.
Good.
Well, I mean, if
Good books.
my brother doesn't claim it, you know, I'll send it to whoever.
No, they're yours now. What do you mean? They're yours now. Finders keepers.
What do you mean, dude? Pat Stack shared his collection with me, so I'd be more than happy to share mine. That's all I got.
That was perfect.
That's
Look,
awesome.
that was your first time showing comics on live. Like what?
No, I showed the books that I got from Fat Stacks.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
was my
that's true.
first.
That's
my
true.
first
This
set.
is first time in a while.
My
First time in a
Nazi
while.
collection.
Yeah.
It was dope.
Yeah, I like those alien ones.
Yeah. No, it's the Alien Worlds one's been one of tough. It's hard. It's a fun series to find when you can find them. If
Yeah.
they're you don't see them a lot necessarily because it's one of those 80s independents.
Yeah, there's that series, and there's another one I can't remember the name offhand, but oddly enough, I found the full run of those, the one you showed, and then the other one I found the full run the year before at the con here in Boise, which was so weird.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
You be finding some
Yeah.
crazy shit though in Idaho.
every once in a while, right? Not like nothing super crazy, but just like random stuff like that, you know. Nothing worth a lot of, not like nothing I'm gonna get rich on, but just cool things.
No,
you know?
just cool stuff. Yeah, because like I
Yeah.
just think 'cause when I go to my local spots here, it's not as many cool. I mean, everybody collects in Vegas though, I guess. So
Yeah.
you gotta
Well,
go
there's a lot of
early
people.
and-
there's a lot of people that collect here too, but like not a lot of people that collect like I do, right? So that's a good thing. Everybody wants the Batman, Superman, all that mainstream stuff, and I collect the weird, older stuff, the horror stuff, all that. And there's not a lot of people that are collecting that stuff here, fortunately.
It's shifting. Well, not there, but here it's shifting though, just because what's trending and stuff. You know, like all the stuff I love is usually not mainstream, but lately I'm finding that more and more people are loving it as well, which sucks because then it's hard to find stuff that I like. But it means that a lot of the shops are carrying more alternative titles and publishers, so I love that.
They'll branch out and they'll experiment with like new things, and you can find new stuff. Like my LCS, they do a little bit of like I forget what that comic book company that you read a lot of their books, their new distillery, right?
Which one?
Is it the distillery? Is that the name of that company?
Yeah, there's one. Yeah, distillery is a.
Yeah, so my LCS does a lot of those. For some reason, they decided they were going to start carrying those. So that's cool. That's different stuff. You know, anything is good.
Yeah, not a lot of people carry those. There's probably 2 shops here that have it. But I noticed too, some of the shops will bring stuff in just because, you know, because I like it. They'll be like, hey, I got this new one in. But I am very loyal. So I was like, you guys know, I was walking to the same shop every day for like 4 years. Now I'm at Gorilla Todd, so you know they're starting to get in stuff, but he's got some really cool stuff too. So, and then I can always go back to my other one. It's really not that far. So I kind of go into 3 shops right now, like religiously. So I find all the stuffs that I need. And then this one, Gorilla Todd's has a lot of like the blind bags, a special variant, all the issued, you know, some original art. And then they have Vic Moya. He does like a lot of like music covers and stuff. I think I've talked to you about this before, Joe. He does like a lot of like, you know, all different types of covers like that. But he does a lot of stuff at the shop. He does like a drawing thing on Sundays and, you know, special signings and, you know, whatever stuff. So there's some cool people that are like connected there.
I found the name of that comic, the Pennywise one that has all the different covers.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Fright Weaver.
Fright Weaver. Yeah, I've not heard of that. Fright Weaver.
No.
Okay.
Like I just found it. There's a G.I. Joe cover too. Like,
oh, that's dope.
G.I. Joe, a Scream, couple different Scream covers, a Joker, Harley Quinn cover, a Harley Quinn cover, Poison Ivy cover.
I need that.
There's tons. Yeah, there's.
Maybe just add a bunch to your cart
Jason
right now.
Bourne.
Just get me one of each.
No, they're like $40-$50 each. I don't think so.
What?
Yeah.
Ew.
Because they're super low print and.
Yes, super low print.
Do they all have titties though?
No.
Huh? No,
They
there's
usually
different
have
versions.
$50.
They usually have
Crazy.
like a version that's like the clean, and then they'll have a NSFW. Then they have the ultra NSFW.
Yeah, those were the best.
Her
yeah,
legs
those were
back behind her head, like. Yeah.
Yeah. Can you imagine the people posing for those?
Nobody's posing for those.
No, I know, but can't you imagine the people posing for those?
Yeah. So there's the really cool cover I found too. There's a Art the Clown one that's really cool, but that one's like $80. I'm not doing that.
Art the Clown, that'd be so cool though. But I wish, like I said, I do kind of wish they were doing female versions of each one. It's still cool though, but
yeah,
I like that
No,
Pennywise
it's still
because of the style of it. It's cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's different.
No, there's a. I mean, go look at it. There's a lot of cool covers.
There's not a lot of covers with classic horror characters on them. I feel like there's not enough.
You gotta pay for licensing, right? So it's good. That's why they cost more. Licensing and all the rare variants, all that stuff.
Yeah, especially if it's like up and or trending because they're remaking everything. So yeah.
Yeah. It is what it is.
That was interesting.
Yeah, super interesting. Well, I made it through. I didn't get called.
This has been already 2 hours, and we were only doing an hour. So let's call it. Let's call it.
Let's do it.
Nice low key episode, super classy. I feel like because Stocks is here, so it keeps us very like down to earth, which is nice.
It's good.
He
raises the bar.
That was posted.
Yeah, he makes us be a little bit more like act right and proper.
I have to be the adult in the room. Great.
Yes.
I came here, so
yes.
I just came here. I came here to let my hair down, and you guys told me I got to be the adult in the room.
Right.
I appreciate the live fact check.
No, he knows
Yeah, I think that was
everything.
my
Yeah,
favorite.
yeah. Because me, I'm like, forget everything the minute I think of it. But speaking of everything, Mr. Fat Sacks, what's your agenda this week? Where can we find you? What can we watch?
Well, over on the Rob Fat Sacks channel, I'll release content 3 times a week at least. And this Monday is perhaps it's titled Insane CGC Haul. These grades are bonkers. That's what it's called. It will release on Monday. It is absolutely one of the most insane CGC grading that I got. I'll just simply say that I sent in 10 books and 40% came back better than 9.8.
What?
Wow.
No pressing. And
You just gambled. Wow.
well, I did send them in as a 9.8 pre-screen. So I knew that either they were going to come back 9.8 or better, or I would get them back ungraded. And so that I knew. And I had looked the books over thoroughly, but still it's, to get that back. And then there is a 10 in the lot as well. And the 10 is not a gimmick cover. It's not a foil cover. It's not a metal cover. It's not anything. It's just a regular cover. And it still, again, it came back at 10. So you have to check that out on Monday, see what I'm talking about. Then Thursday will be my show, Only My Slabs, where I grab another dozen slabs from my 1,200 graded comic book collection, show them off. And then Saturday, only slabs, where we have a guest come on. This week's guest will be the Signature King, who collects nothing but signed comics. He'll be on showing off books from his collection. Possibly in there, I might be dropping in a bonus content of Comics Curing Cancer donations unboxings. So things that have been sent in for Comics Curing Cancer's auction in October.
Nice.
Thank you.
Very, very cool. Joe?
Nowhere. Here. That's
Okay.
it. Here in
At
a
work.
Black Sheep Comic Club IG page. Like
Wait,
here
we
and there. And
can
that's
have a
it.
Comic-Con. I'm into it. Let's do it.
Yeah, right.
Sack,
No,
set it up.
I'm not. I'm working. I'm either working all the time. I don't read my messages. I'm horrible about responding to people. Like, yes, I know.
It's
I'm
true.
sorry
I
to
seen your
everyone.
message when that
I
shooting
know.
happened.
I know.
Nothing,
I
dude.
know.
I was worried.
No,
Dick.
I know. I'm sorry.
I know, and
I
I'm
was
such
like-
a bitch
sorry.
because I literally thought he was joking because he kept like bringing it up when we were gaming, and I'm like, why do you keep talking about these people shooting in Idaho? And he's like, Joe, and I'm like, yeah, he's fine. He doesn't go to In and Out.
Yeah, I don't like In and Out, so I would have never been there.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Dude.
which is
Yeah.
also which I knew and I thought was also great. But see, like I'm like, it's
Dude,
fine.
you were at 10, dude. Now you're at 2 right now.
Oh,
That's
it
crazy.
broke my heart.
For In and
It
Out.
broke my heart.
Joe, I just
No,
let you do
this
your
is-
thing, and I don't bug you.
Right. A sincere apology to everybody though,
Yeah.
because I am horrible about responding to people. It's not you, it's me. Okay.
No,
I
we
work
know.
too
Yeah,
much.
we know it's you.
I have no time for my own personal life, and I have anxiety issues, which is a whole nother story. But back to the main thing, I am on the Black Sheep IG page at least once a day for at least 20 minutes. And I'm here when I can be, but that's pretty much it. Anywhere else, it's like a shot in the dark if you can get a hold of me.
So mysterious.
Yeah, so much so.
You guys, well, that you heard it here. Try to catch them when you can. Hot commodity.
Yeah, I'm super in demand.
Straight edge Rick, who's not so straight edge anymore. Where can we find you?
What?
That's very
Yeah,
true.
he's not.
Very true.
Breaking news.
Oh, Lord.
Breaking news. Breaking news.
I don't want to know. It just break my heart.
No, it is. I think it might help you too, but anxiety reasons,
Right.
started
Yeah.
That's why I do it.
trying a
Yeah.
little bit, and it's been helping. It's not like a cure all, but
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it makes you feel a little better.
yeah, it's helps manage for sure. But I'm here, right here. Everything is right here. Don't really do YouTube too much, but Twitch, I like to play video games for sure. And
Catch us
Insta.
playing Schedule 1.
Yeah, I just like to send really gross memes. I don't know if you saw the last one I sent you, Coffee.
Oh my god.
I'll watch it right now, dude. I just want to see your
Oh,
reaction.
no,
Please.
no, because they're so
Please,
bad.
I would
dude.
love to just see the reaction.
Sometimes, literally, sometimes I listen to his video, the stuff he sends me in public settings with my phone on loud. That's one.
Oh God.
2, other times I'm looking and I literally want to throw my phone or like punch him in the face, and I'm like, why? I did not need to see that.
I would love to see like a full screen reaction to
no,
the last reel that I sent you.
Hell no.
It is
Hell no.
so insane.
I don't even want to look at it now.
That sounds dangerous.
It is, dude.
Dude.
I'm like, I was like, what?
He's dangerous with memes and
like,
stuff. Honestly,
when I say
somebody
what
probably
the
should
fuck
take
at a
away his
meme,
phone.
I'm just like, damn, that's wild.
You know
And then
it's bad.
here's the thing, though, is he fucks with my algorithm.
Nah.
That's
But
why
I
you
get
have to have
back at
another
him because I
profile.
sent him. Well, but so what I can do is I get back at him by sending him a bunch, because I like watching TikToks of people who like do dancing and stuff, and sometimes it's like a bunch of dudes, so I'll send that to him to fuck with his
That's fair.
algorithm.
Oh God.
So I don't mess with their algorithm. I just reshare stuff that I think's interesting, and she thinks that it's that her algorithm getting fucked.
He'll
with,
talk
but,
about feet, and then like all I see is feet.
I mean, that's a you thing, dude.
No,
I say you
No,
like
no,
one
he'll
row
tell
of
me
like
something.
some
You
chick
problem,
making a
Sabrina.
sandwich.
no, because he'll send these videos to me, and then it's like my phone knows, and then all of a sudden I'm seeing them.
Oh,
And I'm like, stop it. Because like he'll send a TikTok video and you watch a TikTok video and then it's in your algorithm. And it's like somebody making a sandwich with their feet. And it's like,
Oh, just
no,
wait
thank
till you
you.
see this recent one that I sent. It is diabolical.
One
is
word that describes give me one word that
insane.
describes it.
Oh, I
Without
don't
giving
even
it
know if
away.
I could think of a word that it's. I think diabolical is probably the best word to explain. I think you'll look at it and
You thinking
you know what?
something's diabolical? I
Yeah.
don't know if I want to go there.
It's crazy.
God.
It
I feel like
is.
I'm gonna die. But anywho,
Yeah.
so other than Twitch and sending people crazy memes, where can we find you? On Instagram under Straight Edge Rick. Not
I
so
mean,
straight edge.
any platform that's available, I always try to take this name. So
Yeah.
that's assuming I use it. But right now, Twitch, and you can catch me eating a double in like a minute and a half on YouTube. My
In
latest
front of
video.
Joe. Every time
Yep.
he eats in and out.
Because you're trying to dodge the gunfire, right?
Right?
Yep. In and out. Exactly
Well, and
what
then
it
people
is.
sent that video and said it was like everywhere. So I didn't even know it was Idaho. I think someone posted that it was like even Vegas at one point, and I'm like, that's not Vegas. I don't recognize that.
North Vegas.
That's wild. That's wild. Absolutely wild. Well, you can definitely find me places, and I do somewhat respond. And if I don't, it's nothing against you. I just have things I'm doing. So reach out.
Or
So
But
popular.
Coffee
She
Munster
doesn't like you.
everywhere. Right. I do pick and choose who I respond to. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. People no one's watching, but imagine they're
Just
just like,
kidding,
"Look at me."
but I'm not.
Just kidding, but I'm not.
Or am I?
Like
But
when I'm like, oh, link is public, and then I don't send it in the actual thing, and I just send it to some people.
Yeah.
Anywho, so
I
Coffee
had to
Munster
beg.
everywhere,
Coffee,
including
Coffee
on TikTok.
She sent me a
and-
bill.
Yeah. Well,
Wow.
I sent you the link.
I know you charge, but you said when I asked, you said, "Well, it cost you $300," and I
Yeah.
had to cough
I
up
have my eye on a
$300.
couple
That sounds
new
right.
slabs. Yeah,
And
I have
then,
a couple new
uh,
slabs so I can get to only slabs. Duh.
And then when I sent it, she goes, "Oh, well, there was a fee, so you got to pay the fee, the processing fee on it as well." By the way, and I was like, "Jesus!"
And then I
Christ,
charge
girl."
taxes, so
Yeah,
you'll get my invoice
exactly.
later for that.
Yeah.
Dude, I wonder if we could do that, Joe. Do you think we could make money by selling our link out? Be like, you can join the show
No.
for this much.
No, I think we'd be having more luck paying people to take our link.
That's
To
true.
be honest,
That's true. We're like,
Oh,
hey,
God.
we'll send you a gift card. Just join. Just join.
yeah.
No,
Uh,
actually, segue. I do want to talk to him again about it, but I was talking to the creator of the Math Magician book I shared with you, a local guy, about coming on here and hanging out and stuff. So maybe we'll get some local people on here too, which would be fun. But yeah, so you can find me
Yeah.
anywhere and everywhere on TikTok, YouTube, whatever, Insta, Black Sheep. Follow them. Follow Saturday Night Live. We're somewhere on TikTok, on Instagram as well. We just don't really post a lot there, which is my fault because I took over that page and don't have time for it. So but it's there, and we love hearing from all of you guys. Thank you again to JSS, who is not here anymore because it's probably past his bedtime, for being our best wench ever, and everybody else in the chat, which there's only 2 people watching, which is probably us on the channel.
wrench?
So. Wench.
Wrench.
Yeah, wench.
Wrench.
She can't say the R.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can't
Gotcha.
say ours.
She's
But
special.
he's a really good wench.
Weird,
And
because
so,
you say so well.
anywho, vote for him in August, which I feel like Stack, you know more about this event because I'm new to the YouTube stuff, but there's a voting thing, and he is nominated as one of the best supporting YouTubers.
Did they announce that? So, because the way it
Or
is,
to nominate.
so what it is first there's the nomination phase where people send in their nominations, and then typically what they do is once the nomination period closes, they'll go through them and they'll take like the top the top 5 that were nominated the most, and then they'll announce them as that's the ballot. And then then there'll be the round of voting for who's going to get the award.
So when they announce it's open, then we can so nominating.
So I think the nomination period is potentially over, or it's CB's Comic Book Community Awards.org.
And you've gotten nominated before, right? For like Perfect Beard or something like that, or
I've been nominated for lots of different things in the past, yes. And
he's very famous.
For every year it's been running, I've been on the facial hair thing. This year I don't think I would win, especially after having hacked my goatee, unless the beard comes in quick. Let's see. So as of nomination ballot was open as of July 29th. Yeah, it looks like the nomination ballots are still open right now. That's the phase they're in. It looks like.
Okay. So support him if you know how to do it. I think I already sent mine in, or maybe I need to then. I thought I did it already. But vote for him if you can. Maybe nominate Fat Stacks for something other than his beard then. Maybe put Joe in there for the beard.
Don't even worry about me. I don't care. The community awards are awards that are phenomenal for especially for early on in your YouTube journey.
Right.
So there's the majority of the awards are in small segments for small number of subscribers base. And so, and I think it's really great because those are the channels where people are struggling or they're just getting their feet wet, or it's easy to self-doubt yourself and compare yourself to other things. So it's really kind of nice to get those encouragement from the community vis-a-vis these awards. Once you get beyond like 5,000 subscribers, which then there's less awards that that you're in, but there's also, it's no longer, the awards that you're eligible for are no longer capped by subscriber counts. And so like last year, like when I compete if I get nominated for something, I'm competing against channels that had like 80,000 subscribers and stuff like that. And so it's like, okay, my 8,000, they're 80,000. If I get 10% of my
crazy
people,
though. That's a big
if I get 10% of my people to vote and they get 1%, I still get type of thing, right? So, and that's fine. I understand how the system is, and I'm not I want to win an award. I think it's set up great to encourage up and coming YouTubers to get the awards. And I think that Brian, this idea that he had, from day one, I remember when he first announced it, I told him I thought he was insane, and he has taken a lot of shit over the years for it, because there's always somebody who doesn't like the way he's doing it, or doesn't like this, or doesn't like that.
Critic, yeah.
But he's 98% of the time he has taken it in stride and gone about trying to get the correct trying to get feedback and try to make changes. There's been a couple times where he's reacted certain ways and it's caused some other issues to occur. But you know what? Overall, I think it's a net positive for the community. So,
Yeah, and doing something new always comes with its trials, but it sounds fun. I think it's cool. So, definitely if we can support anybody we know.
Yeah.
Like JSS and stuff like that. Maybe I'll nominate Joe for something.
I guess
Or I'll nominate Joe for the most tube TVs.
Well, you can nominate this show if you wanted for what is it? Probably well, you would fall into the because this channel would be under 500 subscribers, right? So
yeah.
Definitely.
So you could fall under emerging channel or best comic book show. Well, there's not a lot of comic book content. Well, you show comic books. You talk about comic book things from time to time. Best entertaining or informative content.
We used to do more segments and more of a show. Now it's more like just hanging out.
Yeah.
Like a little hangout. But
And
when we
there
have
are
more
those
time,
type
we
of
try
things,
to make it more. But honestly, it's like don't worry about that. But we definitely will support other people's shows. Maybe next year we'll be up and coming and be in the awards. I think that's the next year Joe and Sabrina thing.
Yeah, not this year. This year's already a lost cause.
Yeah. Unless there's like most inconsistent show or most almost banned show or who took the most edibles on a live YouTube, or something like that. Then we would maybe
like, you could win that
who
one.
shows the most titties. Then maybe
Rick?
we would win.
On that note,
he said, "Get those
I
side
need
boob
to
out."
go. I need to eat some food, and I'm going to call it a night. So
yeah, no, we're good. We shared, and we laughed, and we cried, and we.
You get some in and out, dude.
And I didn't have a single beer because I'm working. It's painful.
Ew.
It's so
That's
painful.
it.
Oh, do you
Pull
want
that
coffee?
parachute.
Coffee?
Right.
That's what you need.
I
All
have
right. Well, it
nothing.
was amazing. Thank you so much, Stacks,
Raw
for
dogged
joining
it.
us, and Rick for joining us, making your debut on our live and forever because it's been forever. Definitely will hopefully be on soon. I don't think next weekend because I know Joe's picking back up with work stuff, but I also will be on Blame Fable show usually on Fridays or even sometimes low grades with Stacks over here. Stacks for sure is always on the low grades, but
If they have the low grades.
I know I was gonna almost hop on Friday, but you guys didn't go on, so.
Well, James was, I don't know, lost somewhere. And I don't know. And then Robert texted me, he said, "Oh, well, James isn't coming on and I have a hangnail." So
it's crazy.
Or maybe it was either a hangnail or he had sand in his clit or something. I don't remember what.
Probably
Definitely sand in his clit.
Yeah.
He said I even had to call out sick the other day for it. And
oh my God.
Yeah. So
well, on that note, get the sand out of your clits, guys. It's been real. Bye.
Later. Ugh.